So what else is practice on a more meta level? It's a lot of things. One, it's an invocation. It's a summoning of whatever it is that you feel to be holy into your life. A lot of us are people who seek experiences with meaning, experiences with the sacred. A practice is a way of wooing meaning. It's a way of courting the sacred. That's one. It's also a way of giving form to the ineffable. So particularly if you don't come out of a particular tradition where you have the shape of the holy, it's a god or a set of gods or something that you can look at, that you can define. You have to make your way in deciding what exactly it is. And then your desire to interact with meaning, with holy, with sacred, requires an objective sense. So what you're doing when you're undertaking your practice is that you're creating the circumstances of your interaction with the sacred, giving it form and allowing you to encounter it. It's two. And then finally, a practice is also just a practice in the same way that you practice piano. So by undertaking a practice, you're learning how to move within the sacred. How do I carry forth ritual? How do I interact with meaning? What am I doing? And you practice that. And often the beginnings of practices, particularly if they're not ones you've known since you were a kid, are a little awkward. It's just like when you start playing the piano. You don't really do it naturally. You need to learn the mechanics of the movements. Practices are the same way. And over time, as you become more familiar with the mechanics of the movements, you start to really be able to explore the space, find the weird little ripples and see the patterns and be able to play with those. So practice in that sense is just practice. I want to be moving within the realm of the sacred, and I need to practice how to do that gracefully. I think at its best, the idea behind performance is often the bringing together of these two different ideas of practice. In the same way that your piano recital is the culmination of your practice, I think a performance is meant to be a culmination of these different senses of practice.